if you can't tell from my limp dick shifter, we're stuck. So I think the bolt that holds the shifter backed out somehow. I can literally twist it all the way around. Can confirm, let's see if I can get to see it, but I don't know if you guys could see this little dangling thing over there. That's actually supposed to be connected to the bottom of the shifter. So right now it's in gear. It looks like it's probably like in first gear or something, but that means that the bolt probably fell off to the side here. So I'm gonna get out and try to not get smacked by traffic and find that bolt. If this isn't crazy ass luck, I don't know what is. I found it. All right, it was way over yonder, not over there, but over yonder. And I like was able, whatever. The point is, I found the bolt. The issue is trying to jack the car up in the air might be challenging. All right, so my miniature savior is here. She brought the Fiat. And again, shout out to Jim for helping me with the tools, but let's go ahead and get the new bolt in. I'm gonna put a new one because since the old one backed out, I'm kind of nervous, but let's get this thing back on the road and fixed. All right, we're back in business, baby. Now, I will roast my girlfriend because she did come. Now, she came to help me out, but she put the shifter on backwards. But hey, welcome to the beginning of the video, and let's jump right in. And just like that, I've been waiting way too long to fix up this car. It's been terrible. So I'm gonna put everything back together. I'm gonna put the seat harnesses. I'm gonna just clean this car up. And that means I need to stop being a piece of shit and let's get to fixing my 370Z. Yeah, and thanks for the help from my Sheila, thank you. Yeah, go back to your mini GTI. There is so much to be done. This car, what the freak? So my beautiful girlfriend that you're gonna see running across the screen right now, she gave me some harnesses because I was not being safe. Yeah, this car had no safety restraints. Having the quick release, the steering wheel, and no harnesses just does not look good. So today,
Daddy, chill.
we're gonna be installing, oh, well, looks like there was more in here than I remembered. So I actually have my emblems in here too that I'll get on in a second. But today we're gonna be installing some harnesses. We're gonna install my glove box, and we're also gonna show you guys this new secret mod that I totally forgot was in here. And Gregory's gonna kill me because I was supposed to talk about this a long time ago, but it's a one-of-one custom mod for my 370Z that you guys have not seen anywhere else. So, or at least to my knowledge, no one else has made it, but here we go. All right, so one thing I want to make clear with you guys is that, and I found this out as I was kind of fidangling with it, but these are actually FIA SFI rated, I believe. Now, these personal ones, they're the issue here would be these. So this actually makes it hella legit. You are supposed to make holes with the harness, especially since this one's a 5-point, and then you would like drill into the chassis, get this, put a nut, and it's just actually secured. The other ones, I've actually just bolted it up to certain parts of the chassis inside where it was just this flat surface, but you can take these off. This is thin metal and I can bolt this other places, but then it's also gonna crush this piece. So I'm kind of gonna go ahead and do it anyway as a casualty of war, and it's definitely not safe if I get into some type of accident. This is just so that way, like if and when I get pulled over, I'm not, you know, gonna get in trouble for having zero safety restraints. But if I actually get into something, this is actually a lot dangerous, and I do not recommend installing it this way. All right, so step one is done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get to the bottom part of the harness, which means I'm going to unbolt the 2 rear bolts to the seat and use that to clamp it all down to connect it. Please, by any means, I'm not a harnessologist. If you guys see me installing this incorrectly, please save my life, because if I did something wrong, I'll fix it immediately. I don't want anyone using my video as a reference and getting hurt in the long run. So let's protect each other. Now, I want to get to the point where I'm trying to put the harness on and make sure that it's snug for me, Also, another thing I want to make clear too is that thanks to Cody, he let me know when I worked at Z1 that you don't want to have this harness on for street driving. It's just not safe. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my stock seatbelts like an idiot. I sold them a long time ago. But if you have your stock seatbelts, leave them in. Just use that, and then when you're actually on track, then use a harness, because you can break your neck whenever you get into a hard collision without a Hans device. And you just have to, you can go on the internet and you'll see, look up videos like harness with no Hans device, and you'll see people getting seriously hurt. So I'm not gonna snug this super tight because I do want a little bit of movement just in case I do get into something. Again, it's not safe. I can understand why cops sometimes can be super strict about it, because it's just, it can seriously hurt you. But let's get this thing fitted up for me. I'm gonna go ahead and do something I should have done when this car was running, which was put the glove compartment back in. So I know a lot of you guys have been roasting me or making comments. I'm yelling at my girlfriend doing TikToks, but making comments about how ghetto my car looks because of the glove box. So I have the glove box right here. So let's go ahead and get that installed. And then maybe if I have the time, I can go ahead and fix the fuel pump wiring, because I actually have this going straight to the battery because the signal wire for whatever reason isn't working. So I'm gonna fix that wiring, but I've just been hella lazy, but I think this is a good start. It's absolutely hilarious that I took this long to put on my glove box, because it literally just clips back on. I totally forgot that it's not like screws or anything. Now I'm gonna go ahead and also install the Morimoto wiring for my headlights that I should have done. This is also extremely easy. You just have to tap the IPDM. I think it's the starter fuse that you wanna run with, but let's also get this installed so that way I can at least say it's done and I'm not being a turd by leaving my car incomplete. I went ahead and ran the wires like through here, through the shroud. I'm probably gonna revisit that so that way I can zip tie it to a better spot, but when the car gets wrapped, the bumper, I believe, has to come off anyway, so I'm just gonna do it then. We got the DRLs back up and running, dude. So that driver's side wasn't working because I didn't have it connected, but damn. This looks so much better with the Daryl's on. The Daryl's look good, right? Yeah, big Daryl girl. Well, oh yeah, she does. But anywho, so she's gonna go ahead and take some cool non-sexual photos for me. In the midst of having this here, I wanna talk about this. So this is actually a custom one of one forged carbon fiber, I don't know why I said it like that, like so slow, but this is a forged carbon fiber emblem from the homie Gregory. He made these for my car, which is really like sick. I'm really stoked to have these one-off pieces. And he also made the blades for the V2 bumper. So it's pretty sick because I have the Z1 DRL blocker, I have his carbon fiber blades for the front, and then I feel like this is such a cool, subtle touch. So I figure I'm gonna go ahead and just put one on, but let me show you guys this thing in the light. Oh, wait, I like the shadows, dude. There we go. Like, I wasn't, damn, there we go. I wasn't really much of a forged carbon kind of guy, but I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty tight. And with the color combo that this car is about to have, these actually might be a really sick upgrade. This looks really, really sick. So I don't know, it hits so well. Now the only complaint I told him was the aluminum foil, when you on camera, doesn't look too bad. You can kind of see it, but it does look like a little messy, you know what I mean? It's not Ronaldo. So okay, like you can see the imperfections, but I think that's mainly because it's obviously handmade, but at the same time, that makes it really freaking cool to me. So my only, well actually, and I would have another complaint, which would be just use a little less 3M tape, or like the really, like this thinner one, because I get why you would want to use a thick one to make sure that the emblem doesn't come off like at highway speed, but yeah, it does kind of show a little bit. But yeah, I'll show you guys. I believe in full transparency, and I love that Gregory is just, you know, he's open to the feedback, like, so that way he can improve the product. But I think overall, this looks pretty damn sick. This is really cool. I don't know, what do you guys think in the comments? That's that, it's a wrap. So in this video, what we did was we fixed my harness situation, we got the Morimoto lights going, and installed the custom one of one forged carbon fiber emblems from Gregory's. Again, thank you, Gregory, for supporting this build in the coolest ways possible. Like I said in the video earlier, he makes these handmade, so I'm super stoked about it. It honestly looks really good on the car, and I can't wait to see how it looks when Wrap Legends finishes the wrap. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video here. Unfortunately, you know, this video was gonna get pushed, but then I was just like, you know, let's just get it out, because I know people be like, dude, for that, but we went through a really down moment recently because our pet cat Ash passed away, and I posted about it on Instagram, and honestly the support was overwhelming. Like, we were short $2,000 to make this procedure happen, which vet stuff is super expensive. Like, for anybody that has a pet, I consider them an extension of the family, hence why it makes it so difficult when something like this happens. But you guys helped us out. We raised enough money to get him in. And then mid-procedure, the doctor explained to us that his kidney failed because it was just too late. He literally had only 24 hours, which turned into like 12 hours to get in and, you know, get the operation, well, to get in and get the procedure started and finished. And what makes me sad is that the procedure did finish and his kidneys just failed and he went into cardiac arrest. Apparently there was a lot of toxins that his kidney just wasn't filtering out anymore, and you know, and he's no longer with us. But it makes me sad, but I do have to say thank you guys for all the overwhelming love. We did not expect that, but life moves on, but we're definitely gonna miss that little guy. So yeah, so I don't know. I hate to end it on such a depressing note, but yeah, that's just life, you know. Death is just as much a part of life. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting us, and you know, we'll catch you in the next video. Next video is gonna be a lot more lively. I do have something coming in for the Z that's a fairly big mod. Should be here by Friday, so man, can't wait to install that. Thank you guys. Thank you for always looking out for us.
Don't walk away.